Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with some more Digimon ReArise, and today I got a weekly PvP analysis for you guys. Last week was Calm Week. Let me know how Calm Week was for you guys, before I keep going. This was the team I used. What team did you guys use? My Minervamon, before I used Minervamon, I was going more defensive. I was testing between Imperial Fighter Mode and Grand Quagamon, and the thing about Imperial Fighter Mode is that if there's a Digimon that clears buffs, it makes him like a limp noodle. So he's kind of like really weak and gets knocked out easily. Grand Quagamon's defense is permanent, so there's that. So that was my opinion. Then I just ended up switching to this. Even though Force and Minervamon are kind of like a little, I guess, fragile. The HP boost from Cherubimon and then anti-crit from what's his name, Black War Greymon, hugely helped. Not only that, they got 30% buff, so there's that, So it was okay, it got consistent 28, so it was pretty good. But this week, it's gonna be Purple Week, huh? And I ended up using this team thinking like, oh yeah, last month this team was like super OP. Let me just see how it's gonna do. And bam, I got smacked down. Like the bunnies went down like, man, so fast, like you guys can't even imagine. So I've been testing different things out. I haven't gotten full 28 points, maybe a couple here and there, but as you guys can see, my rank hasn't really suffered much, which is good. But at the same time, it kind of tells me that a lot of people are struggling as well, like as much as I am to get points. So it's kind of hard to give advice of what to use this week. I'm just kind of going with the strongest that I have. I'm using that Omegamon that we got from the SDQ just because of the defense. I know it has HP, so there's that. I'm using him, and I'm just kind of hoping this works. I've tried out so many different combinations. I don't even want to go over them, and that's partially why I haven't gotten like 28 points, because I haven't found like a consistent team. And there might not be this week. I don't know. I still have to test around. But yeah, full def doesn't really work. I want to buy what's his name, Justicemon. As you guys can see, I've been saving up my BP medals, but with all the plugins we're gonna get in the shop soon, I won't get them, only because I do want to get the plugins for Dynasmon. I do want to get the plugins for Black War Greymon, and those plugins from the shop, when you guys get them, like it saves you summoning, because sometimes when you summon on those plugins for 100, sometimes you don't get squat. So sometimes I've been in a situation where I summoned like 2-3 times before I actually got something, a decent plugin that I could use. And if those plugins save me like 300 gems or less, that's pretty good. Even if it saves me 100, it's pretty good for the BP medals. But yeah, this is the team I'm using. Minervamon's kind of relevant only because Dynasmon's more relevant to the evade. There's more Digimons that give evade, so pumped up Minervamon makes sense. I just need something to help it increase damage, and like the bunnies are kind of weak, so I'm not sure about that. I do want to try Justicemon, so if anybody has tried Justicemon or a full dev team, let me know how it's worked. So I want to know if it hasn't been that good or it kind of sucks. Let's dive into the trends, see what happened last week, and boom, Omegamon got dethroned. Yeah, everybody, if you guys looked into the trends, you guys saw. I feel like it's an obvious, like, Dynasmon was, like, it's a new Digimon that came out. So a lot of new players don't have Omegamon, so it's going to be the most popular Digimon to use, especially last week. So there's that. I feel like Omegamon didn't do much damage when they were all boosted. Every now and then, but if I did go against one, it was a level 105 or higher sometimes. I feel like not a lot of people use a 99 level Omegamon, or if they did, maybe they didn't have the resources, and I get it, It's hard, especially hard when like it's newer player or you don't have the resources. I still haven't leveled up my Omegamon. I'm still holding out, but slowly it's starting to feel like I'm gonna have to do it. But I'm still gonna hold out. I'm gonna just wait, see how long I can hold out. Magnetramon seems a very good choice to like level 105 too, just because I've seen a couple that like really tank hard. So it's something I'm also considering, but I haven't done. All Force, even though he's a good choice, but not everybody has them. Black War Greymon is, you know, his weakness is all force. But just because it only lasts for one turn. The same with the Rusty Tyrannomon. I do believe Rusty Tyrannomon will be higher in the ranks, but it's so hard to summon. So if you guys summon for it, you know, huge congrats. You know, especially during Tenacious Week, that thing is gonna come really in handy. So there's that. Gallimon, stuff that we need something strong that survives and tanky, that removes statuses. Oh, I just hit the mic. Sorry, guys. All right, so yeah, we need something that tanks and removes statuses. Just because like Gallimon's not really gonna do it unless it's the week that it gets boosted. Same with Megadramon. Unless it's boosted, I think it's not gonna tank so much. It doesn't have like no protection for itself. Crusadermon, like I said, I still wouldn't suggest summoning for it. I can see why you would summon for it if you kind of like if you're struggling in Clash Battle, but I wouldn't use it for PvP. I don't think it's very good for PvP. I've gone so against so many, and I get it. Sometimes I've gone I went against one and it did a lot of damage, but I don't know. I still wouldn't. It's fragile. If you're just, let's say if you just can't win at all, and you just have like full stones, I kind of see why you would summon for it and dupe them, but I wouldn't. Magna Garurumon, I feel like even though he's boosted, he's not as relevant only because like most people are using Calm during Calm Week, so there's that. And then you have to pump him up with stones, and you know, I wouldn't suggest pumping him up with stones. I prefer pumping up Dynasmon. That's just my own opinion. And also, like, once Imperialdramon, you gotta make sure you have stones for the calm one, you know? Kensentoromon, yeah, I still wish I had him. But, yeah, these Digimons. Wisemon, in my other account, I've been using Wisemon. Like, Wisemon has actually been MVP. So, my suggestion to, like, really new players is like, you guys see these Digimons that like boost attack. If you have a fully maxed out one, or try to max one out, what's his name? Yeah, that could help you do damage. Sorry, there's like cars honking outside, so it kind of makes me lose my train of thought. But yeah, healers. I know there's that new healer that's gonna revive, so I do been like from the other video I did. I'm considering it. I don't know. It's kind of interesting that it does like revive itself. The only thing it doesn't revive your others. So the problem with that is that I think it's better if it's duped. But I'm already trying to dupe Magnadramon and almost finished duping it. But I don't know. I'm still debating it. I'll see what happens. But yeah, for me it wasn't a problem. But for people who didn't have full calm or that calm team that I kind of showed or along the lines of this, I know struggled, and calm week was tough. And I know people were talking about like diversity. I got a couple of people talking about it in comments, and I've always heard that in almost a lot of games I've played. It always runs into that issue until it stops becoming an issue. Like, I feel like this week, yeah, people who have been, well, obviously, like, people who've been playing for longer, and there's going to be a lot of players who've been here for a while, are going to have more variation teams. New players are going to be stuck with the teams they have because you have to kind of build the best team you got with the new ones that are coming out. So there's that. That's why there's no variation. But hopefully we do get more variation. It also depends on the week too, you know. Like, this week's a disaster. Like, last month, you would just see this. And, like, people got really annoyed. And there was no diversity. You just kind of see this. And Justicemon, people who didn't have Lilithmon, had Justicemon. So there is that. But this week, I'm not seeing this at all, you know. So there's that. I think this is along the lines. Obviously, people are going to use Omegamon. People are going to use their Dynasmon. It's the strongest Digimons out there. And for when Imperialdramon, Paladinmon comes out, you're not going to see no one team without it. You got to be... You had to start after the banner came out to not have it, because you guys need to have it. You know, it's going to be a staple in the team. Like, exactly how Dynasmon and Omegamon are kind of starting to become staples in teams. People just splash them where a team doesn't have synergy, arguably, like this kind of. But it kind of did work because I activated Omegamon's main skill, you know, so it powers up my allies by 40%. And then maybe my opponent didn't have good plugins, but my Beelzemon did pretty good damage, so I was pretty excited about that battle. But that's the main reason why there isn't diversity, because you're always gonna run to that problem. It's not like everybody could summon for everything, and even if people summon for everything, they might choose the strongest. But it's kind of hard to be more diverse. Like, let's say during a calm week, hell's am I gonna lose an all brave team? Like, and that's the thing that sucks because, for example, I built the second account just to kind of see through a new player's eyes, and kind of through a new player that doesn't play so much because I don't play the account as much as I guess I would want to because it's too grindy, obviously, to like play 2 accounts. But I'm locked into a calm team for the most part. I haven't made it S rank in there. I'm kind of like almost there. But the problem is that once I get there, I'm kind of locked into a calm team. So during Brave Week, yeah, I'm gonna be at a disadvantage. During this week, I'm gonna be at a disadvantage. So it is what it is. Like I don't know. That's the hard part. That's why you just gotta save up gems just to summon on the big boss ones. Like Dynasmon, I don't think it's a skip. If you guys still haven't summoned for it, like, you guys definitely need a Dynasmon. For example, he's one of those Digimons where you could just splash in with a mixed team, kind of like this. So that's kind of my advice. Always make sure you summon for the big boss Digimon. I know especially if you have low gems coming in, I guess. But if you just do the everyday without the PvP, you do get a little bit of gems, so you do kind of have a chance. Definitely don't summon for plugins so much if you guys haven't got that many Digimon. Save your gems for big boss Digimon. That's my suggestion. Try to get free plugins. I'll kind of show it once I show you guys go back to a video where I do my second account. But I hope you guys do well. I know everybody's struggling. Even I'm struggling. Even I know I'm in the place that I am. But in the end of the day, it's just a matter of how many times you play during the day. If you use all your orbs, you'll be in a better place. And assuming you win too. I do suggest that for very new players though. I like to emphasize that if you use something like Wisemon, yeah, you probably won't get you the 28 points or the maximum damage, but it might help you do more damage, especially if you guys have Dynasmon. It increases your Calm Allies crit, and it'll let you do more damage. So make sure you guys get that Digimon. If you guys can't seem to win. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.